again, half the population is illiterate. And it's their own fault. And they're not stupid. They just don't care. They just don't care.
I agree with you. It's like they've had their soul sucked out. Most people are like in a daze. It's like they're half asleep, and they're so self-centered they won't even protect themselves. They're just like, I'm too lazy. No, there's no corruption. I don't have to do anything. And it's because they have no respect for themselves. You know, I was thinking about this morning. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm not some tough guy, folks. But I was driving into work, and I was listening to BBC on XM, and they were talking to people from mass shootings about how the shooters are coming down the hall killing everybody, and the teacher tells them, lie down, and they just wait while the guy comes up and shoot him. And every time I mention this, people email me going, oh, you think you're a tough guy. No, folks, my survival instinct hasn't been gelded, and I can say for a certainty, somebody pulls a gun on me, I'm going to go for it, because that happened to me in Dallas twice growing up, and once with a knife. And then people think, oh, you're just acting tough. No. I mean, if somebody's coming down the hall shooting people, I'm going to crouch by the door. He may shoot me, but I'm going to go after him. He's not going to go in the room and kill 20 people methodically in the class, because I don't have courage, Bob. I am an animal. I am vicious. You know, at a sick level, I'd love somebody to try that. I want to literally rip their head off their shoulders. And I don't understand how the time somebody tried to mug me in Dallas, I feigned like, oh, my God, I'm scared, and started getting down on my knees and grabbed the gun out and literally stomped that guy's head into putty. And then people think I'm making that up, like I made up going to Bohemian Grove, or I made up breaking the Mayak report, or I made up, founding 9/11 Truth, or I made up making the Obama deception. I'm about action. And the people are so cowardly, Bob, they think I'm making it up, that I've taken guns away from people. I don't understand why people are so wimpy. I don't think of myself as a tough guy, Bob. Somebody comes after me, I can't control myself. What is wrong with these people?
I don't know. We've discussed some of it. I just don't know. They just continue to do this, and the thing that will change it is an empty belly. That's what will make these people act.
Sounds like a big protest or something's going on there in your undisclosed third world country.
That's right. That's the way they advertise.
Anyways, I was just listening to this guy going, and I got down on my belly, and I let him shoot me 4 times, and everybody was dialing 911. I mean, dial 911 and die. These people raise their daughters, their sons, to be cowards, and then they send them off into the world not being armed, and then the public's trained to dial 911 and get on their knees. That's why we've got problems. We've been domesticated. We've been castrated. Folks, get past your fear and start really living. I mean, I can't imagine somebody, like people in the concentration camps running into those gullies to be shot. They know they're about to die, and they're not attacking the people. You're about to die. Attack. Bite the guy's ear off. Do something. Get your spirit to fight back. Stay there, Bob Chapman.
Someone to blame.
Bob Chapman's our guest right now. I wanted to bring Ted Anderson up because I saw a Time Magazine article, I have it here in my stack, saying that we're delusional and insane if we want to own gold, and that paper is the way to go. You can't make this up. It says, gold has value only because we believe it has value. It is a collective hallucination. That's a quote from Is Gold Reality the Safest Investment? Is gold really the safest investment? Bob, regardless, it is a real industrial metal. So is silver. It's outperformed everything. It's the only thing performing well right now, the only thing performing well. And the establishment is attacking it with everything they've got and can't hold it down.
You're absolutely correct. It just shows you how terrified they are. And, you know, they're in the market every day trying to suppress that silver and keep the stock market up. And, again, with the stock market, they got their hands full today. The market's off 100 points right now, and rightly so. With all of the craziness that's going on with these illuminists trying to save themselves. And you know, gold had 2 giant days of about $60 the upside. And today it was off 280 or something like that, which is minuscule. And we'll probably have a soft day on Monday, but next week it's going higher.
Well, let me bring this up. It doesn't matter because Ted Anderson bought gold at $8.90 and is passing on the $70+ savings on the francs and on the sovereigns and other coins. Let's bring Ted Anderson in right now. How good of a deal is that, Bob Chapman, that he bought into gold when it was down at $8.90 and now at $9.70, he's selling it at the same price when it was low?
Well, it's certainly good for the buyers. There's no question about that. That's obvious. But I got to say this, and not many people do this, Ted. It was a stroke of genius.
Well, that's what he always does. Ted Anderson.
Yeah, I'm right here, Alex. I don't know about the stroke of genius because I think any dummy could figure out that that if gold drops right now with what's going on in Washington, D.C., that it's a good time to buy. And that's all I do. I just wait for the dips, and I buy as much as I can because you know it's going to happen. There's going to be profit taking, and it's going to go up, and then it backs off, but the trend is up. I mean, come on. I mean, the Federal Reserve System just stepped in, and they're dropping $1 trillion on the U.S. Treasury market.
Yeah.
What do you think that's going to do?
The government is buying its own debt right now, Weimar Republic type behavior. Bob still thinks it's a year or two till total insanity and implosion. What do you say, Ted?
Well, it takes a little bit, it takes a little bit of time for the credit to flow into the prices. And yeah, indeed, we're going to have inflation within the next year or two. As a matter of fact, I expect to see some of that coming in already before the end of this year. And the dollar is a perfect example of that. It almost dropped 10% in the last week against foreign currencies. The Federal Reserve is out of every other option. All they can do is monetize the debt by buying U.S. government treasury bonds. Anytime you see that, run for the hills. We're in a position where the United States dollar is doomed, because they have way too many problems, and they're trying to solve those problems by financing it through the Federal Reserve System.
Ted, you're going to do this deal you said through the weekend, no matter what gold does. Again, gold at the $8.90 price is what the price is factored in, now at $9.60. Tell folks the offers you've got quickly.
Yeah, same thing I had yesterday and the day before. Gold's up a lot. I mean, I have those francs right now currently at $2.18. I have the British sovereigns at $2.72. Call us at 1-800-686-2237. Again, 1-800-686-2237. I did buy this stuff when gold was lower. I'm passing on the savings to you.
Hey, Bob, hold on, guys. Let's keep you both about 2 more minutes before Amy Allen comes in. 70-second break. But, Bob, how good a deal is that what Ted just offered?
It's very good. Very good.
All right, we'll be right back in 70 seconds. Stay with us.